Good morning, guys. Today we will start our next unit. This is Professor Mane. I am taking your management subject, and we will start our new unit. In first unit, we have covered all topics related to your introduction to management. In second unit, we have covered planning and organizing at supervisory level. Now we will start our third unit, and in this lecture or in this unit, we are going to cover this unit, directing and controlling at supervisory level. Okay, so this is the syllabus for this directing and controlling unit. Okay, so what is the brief? I will discuss the brief syllabus first. So first one, meaning and nature of the directing leadership styles, then motivational theories, then communication means what is the meaning of this communication and what is the major importance of this communication. Then we will see the coordination meaning and importance and the techniques of the coordination. Then next we will see the meaning and steps involving in controlling. Then next we will see the methods of establishing control, and finally we will see the essential of sound control systems. Okay, so we will see the various types of the sound control systems. Okay, so let us start the first directing, the first concept of the directing and controlling at supervisory level. So as we know that the management cycle will goes like first in the management cycle or management functions include 4 to 5 steps, and these major steps are, so first one is what your planning, second one is what your organizing, third one is your staffing, then next one is your directing and controlling. Okay, so in previous unit we have covered these 3 steps: planning, organizing and staffing at supervisory level. Okay, now we will discuss our main topic, that is directing and controlling. Okay, so directing, so what do we mean by directing? Directing, it is nothing but leading. Okay, so the supervisor should have such leadership properties to direct the people. So okay, so directing is the process of guiding and supervising employees, often one-on-one while they work. Okay, so directing, it is nothing but a leading the group of employees. Okay, so it is nothing but guiding or you can say leading and supervising the employees work while they work. Okay, so this is nothing but about your directing. So directing, it in simple words, it is nothing but a leading the group of employees or your subordinates on their work as well as supervising their work. Okay, so the directing the efforts of your people and resources will help your company accomplish its planned objective. So directing, what is the main purpose or what is the objective of this directing? Because this directing will accomplish or will complete or will try to complete or will try to achieve the organizational goals with the help of this directing process. So directing is nothing but the process of guiding and supervising the employees on when they work. Okay, so this is about your directing. So directing, it is nothing but leading. So keep in mind that directing, it is nothing but a leading the employees or group of employees while they work. Okay, so leading, it means what? Influencing. So leading, what does it mean? Influencing. It means what? Guiding the activities of the organization members in appropriate direction. It means what? We need to guide all the activities that we need to achieve. Actually we have a strategic plan. Okay, so to execute this strategic plan, we need to guide our employees or we need to guide our subordinates. Okay, so what does it mean? It means what? The guiding the activities of the organizations which have been passed from our upper level or from our top level management to us or any supervisor or any organizer. He should guide or he should lead all the activities which have been passed by the top level management in appropriate direction to achieve to achieve the organizational objective or to increase the productivity of the organization. Okay, so leading it is nothing but influencing, and it means what? Guiding the activities of the organization members in appropriate direction. Okay, and actually the objective of this leading or objective of this directing is nothing but to improve the productivity of the organization. If we need to increase the productivity of the organization, then this organizer or this supervisor should have control of this leading, or should have such knowledge how to guide or how to lead the all employees to improve the productivity of employee. Okay, so this is nothing but your leading or directing. Okay, so leading, it is nothing but getting others to perform the necessary task by motivating them to achieve the organization's objective. Okay, and it is a crucial element in all functions. So leading, it is nothing but getting others, means getting all the employees to perform the necessary task by motivating them. Means we need to motivate, or this organization should have such a quality that he should motivate all the employees to achieve or to improve the productivity of that employees. And if the productivity of the employees increased, obviously finally we will increase, or this supervisor will increase the productivity of the organization. So he should have such ability to motivate all the employees to achieve their productivity or to achieve their target. Okay, so this is means what? Getting others to perform the necessary task by motivating them to achieve the organizational objectives. Okay, and this leading or directing, it is a very crucial element in all the functions of the management. Okay, then this is about your directing. So directing, it is nothing but motivating the employees as well as inspiring the employees to achieve their objective, to achieve their targets, as well as to guide the employees how to improve his productivity, to manage all the works in a proper direction to achieve the organizational goals. This is nothing but leading or directing, you can say the directing process. Now next one is what? Controlling. Okay, so controlling, the final step in the management process is what? You are controlling. Okay, and the controlling, it will helps you to take a corrective action if things are not working out as planned. So suppose if we have such strategic plan in our hand, and if we need to work out this plan in a proper direction, but if some things are happened that this strategic plan is not working in a proper direction, then we need to control these plans. Okay, so the controlling is necessary here. So controlling, it will helps you to take the corrective action. So what things are going to be which is to be going wrong, so we need to correct this wrong planning. Okay, so this controlling will help you to take the corrective actions. Okay, so if the things are not working in proper directions, we need to correct these things to execute our plans. Okay, so controlling, it is nothing but it is a process of comparing expected results with actual performance. Okay, so controlling, it is the measure of performance. So here we will measure the performance of all the parameters of the organizations. So this all parameters means we have employees, supervisor, middle level management, top level management, okay, first level management. So we need to compare the performance of all the parameters with the standards. So if we know that, for example, if we know here, as we know that any organization set the goal for one day. For example, if an employee's target for one day, standard target is what? Producing 100 products per day. But if this employee is not producing this 100 products per day and he is producing only 70 products per day, so there needs to be some actions to be taken on this employee. Okay, what is going to be wrong? We need to check what is going to be wrong in the for this employee. Okay, so we need to take corrective actions for this employee. We need to motivate this employee. We need to guide him to achieve his target. Okay, so this controlling is important. So controlling, it means what? We have some standard performance and we need to compare the actual performance of the employee with the standard performance. So actual performance here is what? 70 products per day, and standard performance here is what? 100 products per day. So we need to compare the actual to the standard performance, and we need to take corrective actions to improve the employees' productivity. So this is nothing but your controlling. Okay, so we need this controlling tool to increase the productivity of the employee. So this is about your controlling. Okay, so we will see some details of this controlling. So controlling is what? So gather information which will measure the recent performance. So it means what? We need to gather the recent information, means the recent targets which have been completed by the employees. Means in the recent week, which target have completed by these all employees. Suppose for a week, standard production was 400 products per week for one employee. Okay, so we need to check the actual production of that employee for this per week, and if suppose we have this 300 quantities or 300 products per week per employee, but our standard is what? 400 products per week. So here this gap, so the production rate is decreased here for that employee. So it means what? We need to take corrective actions for that employee to increase his productivity. Okay, so first we need to gather the information which will measure the recent performance. Then we need to compare this present performance to the pre-established standards. Okay, so present performance for this week is what? 300, and the pre-established standards for this organization is what? For per employee 400 products per employee. So we need to compare this actual performance to the standard performance, and this is the process of your controlling. And finally, determine the modifications to meet the pre-established standards. It means what? We need to take the corrective actions to improve the employees' productivity to meet these pre-established standards. Means to achieve the 400 products per week, we need to take some corrective actions, or we need to observe the employee's work and we need to take some corrective actions on that employee, so that the productivity of that employee will increase. Okay, so this is about your controlling. So controlling is nothing but the process by which a person, group or organization consciously monitors performance and take the corrective actions. So controlling, it means what? We need to first check the actual performance, then we need to compare the actual performance with the standard pre-established standard performance, and if there is a reduced rate of the actual performance with standard performance, then we need to take corrective action to improve the actual performance. So this is about your controlling. So controlling, it is a process by which a person, or you can say a group, or you can say a organization consciously monitors the performance and take the corrective action. So this is about your controlling. Okay, so this is the introduction of this third unit, that is directing, or you can say leading and controlling at supervisory level. Okay, so in this way we have covered the introduction part of our third unit. In next lecture we will see the directing or leading process in detail. Okay, so here I am concluding this first lecture of the unit third. Okay, so thank you.